So this broke like yesterday. There's a clip of this. Let's watch Speed's clip of this. He got the permission from the One Piece producer to live stream all the episodes on his channel. Let's watch this clip. And by the way, there's a very good follow-up of this. 80% of the clips I've seen of IShowSpeed just look like things Luffy would do. I pretty much sums up my experience of seeing clips of him.
In chat, I met the producer of One Piece, right? In chat, guess what she said? Guess what the producer of One Piece
It's like
said,
160p, but I'm sorry, this is Twitter.
She said she will let me stream all... She will whitelist my channel for me to stream all the One Piece episodes on my channel. So, chat, I will be able to watch One Piece episodes without getting copyrighted on my channel. And, chat, nobody never got that, chat. No,
True.
yo, chat, nobody has never gotten that. No YouTuber, streamer, Twitcher, whatever, chat. Nobody has never gotten that.
Yeah, they'll just whitelist him completely and it's gonna be fine. The only thing that I'm worried about, like, on his behalf, is that they will whitelist his Twitch channel, and being, you know, the content creator brain that he is, he'll make a video about it and then the video will get struck. That's what I think is probably going to happen. Or wait, does he stream on YouTube? I think he streams on YouTube. Yeah, vice versa. So, I think... Wait, actually... Yeah, then he'd be fine. Then he could just make videos, because they're gonna, like, just whitelist his entire channel. Then it's fine, I think. Never mind. But whatever the case, I made a tweet about this. This is huge. I have never seen something like this, even with Western TV. Like, I know that Arcane did something like this, and I know that the Fallout show also did something like this, where you could restream it somehow or whatever. But to see something like this come out of Japan, this could finally be, like I said right here, the dinosaur executives, the dinosaurs who don't realize that the only thing we as YouTubers do is advertise their stuff for free with the most valuable form of advertising that is called word of mouth. They might be realizing that we are in fact on the same side. We want the same thing. It is a mutually beneficial transaction. When the series does good, we all do good. That is what we want. So this is really, really, really cool. I've seen people be like weird about this, that like a bunch of One Piece creators have never gotten this, and like other people have never gotten this. But why does Speed have this? Well, the answer is very simple. Speed is the second or arguably first biggest streamer on the planet. That's why it happened. Very simple, actually. And he's a massive One Piece fan. So I'm not really concerned with like who gets this, who doesn't, because this is more so indicative of a trend for me. And that's the most important thing. Why did he get permission? He is a massive, massive, massive streamer who is not in the One Piece sphere, which obviously from a marketing point of view is even better, because he doesn't necessarily... Like, the thing with a lot of One Piece creators is that they are only One Piece creators. And from a purely marketing point of view, that's not really like that useful per se, because you're not going to bring in like new people, right? You're already existing in this bubble, right? But he is just massive in his own right, and he talks about One Piece all the time. So giving like his hundreds of thousands of viewers just access to actual material to watch on stream is just like a no-brainer. Yeah, exactly. Gigak is another one. I saw Gigak was talking about this. I was very excited about this, about that too. I really, really hope this becomes like a thing that we see soon. It's wild to me that this is happening out of Japan. That's what's surprising me the most. We have like Glidus and oh my god, his name completely escapes me. What is his name? The Game of Thrones guy and the Dune guy. His name completely escapes me. But both of them made content on Game of Thrones for years and years and years, and they've never gotten anything like this. Same like with The Walking Dead, same with all these things. It's crazy that One Piece is the first one. I guess it could have something to do with the fact that like One Piece now, and this is what I talk about all the time. One Piece's marketing strategy, I want to say ever since like 2023, 2022, has been funnels everywhere. So they're redoing the anime, they are redoing time skip. They, like, the manga is just the manga. They did the live action version. Now they went over to Netflix where they're going to have like a simul dub coming out at the same time. And all of these different things, One Piece is just becoming like a... I don't even know what to call it, because like it's not a brand. It's like a whole ecosystem in and of itself. So this could just be another strategic move for that, to basically get themselves into even the social media sphere even further than they already are. This is just huge. I am so happy about this. Massive W's to Speed for this. This is funny though. Speaking of this, by the way, I'll be very interested to see if this is also like goes forward or not. Like when the next episodes come out, will he have permission to stream them as well? That I'm not certain of. But to whitelist an entire channel, that is so cool. One day, someone will figure out a way to finally create like a mutually beneficial. Because the worst thing is how do I explain this without going on a 30-minute tangent? So basically, the way you do TV content on YouTube is you need to avoid content ID. Content ID mostly catches stuff that is over 10 seconds, but that is usually worsened if you have audio, and it is also even worsened if sometimes you have like bits of even 3 seconds, but they happen very quickly back to back to back. So if you pay extra close attention to my videos, you might notice that some of the scenes are in fact in reverse order. The reason why I do that is to not get caught by content ID. Right? So whenever people who make like video game content suddenly switch over to TV, they realize that it is literally impossible to get around content ID. So the way you do actually get around content ID is you basically cut up everything into 5-second chunks, use no audio, and just edit the hell out of it. Right? That is how I am able to put out videos every like however many days, and I never have to delay anything, because I just edit the hell out of it. Now, the thing is, if you use your brain for just 5 seconds, you would realize that using a 10-second clip, or using 2 clips that are 3 seconds but just cut up from a legal point of view, is the same fair use, right? Like, there is no difference. But practically, there is a difference. One you can do, the other you can't do. So, once they figure out a way to do this kind of whitelisting for content that is clearly fair use, that's when I think we'll be in a very, very good situation. Because there's a ton of times where I want to talk about a scene with the audio, and I just can't. Because I know if I want to, I'll have to upload it, then I'll have to put in a fair use dispute, which is going to take like 2 weeks, and the video is going to be delayed by 2 weeks. And no one wants that, right? Like, the video is still clearly fair use, nothing has changed. But just because of the fact that I don't edit the hell out of it, it will now be caught in limbo for weeks. That's annoying. So something like this, when they can start whitelisting channels which are like clearly acting in good faith, that would be great. Send it 2 weeks in advance. I don't have the video 2 weeks in advance. I have the video a day before it goes up. That's the problem. If I was 2 weeks ahead, then we wouldn't have any problems. But I'm not. I am literally working on the very, very next video currently. I don't have like this period. I did once upon a time last year. A bit more than last year now. Like in 2023, I usually work 2 weeks in advance. That 2 week period just closed and closed and closed. Now there is no two week period. So yeah, I think like eventually YouTube will probably do some kind of system, because like anyone who has over like 100,000 subs or something, they are acting in good faith, right? Like, content ID is not meant to catch out creators. 97% of content creators on YouTube act in good faith when it comes to copyright. The only thing Content ID does is catch like actual blatant re-uploads. Problem is, it also catches literally everyone else in the process. This doesn't happen with games, right? Even though from a legality point of view, is the same thing. When video game content on the internet was just starting out, copyright was just not established, and so it never was. Like, from a legal point of view, video game content is exactly the same as TV shows. But one is Content ID, the other is not. The same for video game soundtracks, by the way. Video game soundtracks, totally safe on YouTube. TV show soundtracks, you'll get vaporized. Why? I don't know why. They just decided that it's gonna be that way. We gotta figure this out. We gotta figure this out, and stuff like this makes me very happy.